Welcome to the Fundamentals of Communication Networks MOOC series. This MOOC series wants to provide you with the basic knowledge of the Internet and how Internet works. The story of the Internet begins in the late 50s. It started by the US government initiative to promote advanced research, leading to Leonard Kleinrock's breakthrough work on packet switching in 1961. By 1969, the ARPANET project had its first nodes sending the very first message on its network. In the 70s, the very first Internet protocol was born. It was called Network Control Protocol, and at that time, the ARPANET had 15 nodes. Then in the 1974, Cerf and Kahn defined the principles of Internet working. That is the concept of network of networks. In the 1976, Ethernet was born at Xerox Labs, and at the end of the 70s, the ARPANET has 200 network nodes. Between the 80s and the 90s, we have assisted to the born of many protocols, such as SMTP as email, TCP/IP protocol stack was deployed, the DNS defined the mapping between names and IP addresses, the file transfer protocol was defined, and the TCP was optimized to handle congestions in the network. Tim Berners-Lee invents the World Wide Web, and the Mosaic web browser was the state-of-the-art at that time for web browsing. And in 1993, over 1 million hosts were in the DNS servers. The 2000s were characterized by killer applications, such as file sharing as Napster and Emule, instant messaging such as Skype and WhatsApp, video for file sharing distribution such as YouTube and Netflix, and social networking such as Facebook, Twitter, and TikTok. But what is happening today? We are in the 5G era, and we are heading towards the 6G era. But most important, we are in the era of artificial intelligence that is driving innovation day by day. This graph wants to illustrate the rapid growth of Internet adoption over the years. As of 2024, billions of people use the Internet daily, reflecting its integral role in modern life from communication, commerce, entertainment, and beyond. However, the infrastructure supporting the Internet spans across continents, connected by a vast network of submarine fiber optical cables. So this Cloud Sea enables high-speed global communication, underscoring the complexity and scale of Internet physical foundations. The aim of this MOOC series is to provide a basic understanding of how computer networks works, but specifically how the Internet works and its many applications, such as audio and video phone, TV, video streaming, web mobile apps, email, messaging chat, social networks, maps and navigation, and many others. At the end of this MOOC series, you will learn to control the interaction between application and the network, configure the network and its components, forecast the behavior of the network and compute its performance, and monitor the behavior of the system and solve problems. But most important, be prepared to network technology changes. But why do we need data networks? So information society services are all distributed applications. Distributed applications are programs that are executed on different computers that exchange data using the Internet. So let's make a practical example. If we want to know the weather conditions in our city, what we do, we use our smartphone or our computers, we connect to a web server, and then we ask for this information. But actually what's happening is that this data is collected or measured through multiple sensors. Then this data is sent to a central database. Then this database forwards this data to a web browser, a web service actually. And then this web service sends this information to the final clients that make a request of it. But how do we develop an Internet application today, such as the one that we have already seen? First of all, we have to program or write the server components that are then wrapped inside the virtual machine. These virtual machines are then deployed in cloud services. Then we write the client components for different platforms. These client components are then stored into app stores, and in a later stage, this can be downloaded by final users. At the very end, the client components can interact with the server components to provide services such as the weather service. It is important then to master the interaction between the applications and the network. So this MOOC series program wants to provide the basic of communication networks, its functional and layered models such as services, protocols, primitives, the TCP/IP model. Then we will proceed by investigating the application layer with examples of application protocols. We will move to transport layer such as socket interface, UDP, and TCP. Then we will move to the network layer such as IP protocol, addressing, routing, and forwarding. And finally, we will reach the link layer by investigating the framing, the error control, and the Ethernet.